Welcome back to the channel, my spooky friends. If you are new here, this is the place to be for all things dark and mysterious. My name is Sam, and tonight we shine a light into the dark corners of the world, places where people vanish, never to be seen again. Tonight we explore the mysteries of those who vanished without a trace in the vast wilderness of America's national parks. It may surprise you, but these disappearances happen more than you might think. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and let us descend together into these chilling tales. If you make it to the end, be sure to tell me which story you thought was the creepiest. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Our first story takes us deep into the heart of Yosemite National Park, a place of breathtaking beauty and, unfortunately, unsettling disappearances. It's 1987. Ronald Kirkbright is a seasoned hiker, someone who knows the trails of Yosemite like the back of his hand. He'd been looking forward to this solo trip for months. On May 14th, after packing his backpack with all the essentials, food, water, a map and compass, Ronald set off into the park's vast wilderness. He planned to spend a week exploring the backcountry, immersing himself in the solitude of nature. He was in his element. Days passed, and Ronald's family eagerly awaited his return. But Ronald didn't come home. After a week, concern turned to worry, and the family contacted park rangers, their voices thick with fear. A search and rescue team was immediately dispatched to scour the area where Ronald was last seen. They combed through miles of dense forest, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. They searched for any sign of Ronald, a footprint, a piece of clothing, anything that could give them a clue to his whereabouts. Days turned into weeks, and the search for Ronald continued. But it was like he had vanished into thin air. The trail, if you could call it that, went ice cold. The only sign of Ronald's presence was his abandoned car, parked at the trailhead, like a silent sentinel guarding a terrible secret. The mystery of Ronald Kirkbright's disappearance has haunted Yosemite National Park for decades. Theories abound, ranging from a simple hiking accident to something more sinister. Some whisper about the legend of the Yosemite Yeti, a creature said to roam the park's remote regions, snatching unsuspecting hikers. Could Ronald have been the victim of a tragic fall or a sudden illness? Or did something more sinister befall him in the shadows of those ancient trees? The truth remains elusive, lost somewhere in the vast wilderness of Yosemite. The case went cold, leaving behind more questions than answers. Ronald's family was left grappling with the agonizing uncertainty of his fate. Was he still out there, somewhere in the wilderness? Or had something terrible happened to him? Ronald's story serves as a chilling reminder of the unforgiving nature of the wilderness and the mysteries that continue to haunt the most beautiful places on Earth. The beauty of Yosemite National Park is undeniable, but beneath its stunning facade lies a darkness, a reminder that even in the most familiar of places, danger can lurk around every corner. Our next haunting tale takes us to the rugged beauty of the Grand Canyon, a place of immense scale and breathtaking views. But beneath its splendor lies an unsettling history of disappearances, each one a chilling reminder of the canyon's indifference to human life. In June 2015, a family of 4, John, Linda, and their 2 young children, 8-year-old Emily and 6-year-old Ethan, embarked on what was supposed to be an unforgettable family vacation. They were excited to experience the wonders of this natural wonder, to camp under the stars and create memories that would last a lifetime. They arrived at the park full of excitement, eager to explore the canyon's depths. They set up camp, the children's laughter echoing through the air as they chased each other around the campsite. That evening, they gathered around a crackling campfire, roasting marshmallows and sharing stories under a sky ablaze with stars. The next morning, they set off on a hike along the South Rim, one of the park's most popular trails. The trail was bustling with other hikers, their voices mingling with the sounds of nature. They stopped at lookout points, marveling at the canyon's vastness. They took pictures, capturing the moment, unaware that these would be the last photos ever taken of them. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the canyon, John and Linda decided to turn back. They gathered their children, and together they started to make their way back to the trailhead. But as they walked, they noticed the crowds had thinned and soon they were alone on the trail. They continued walking, but the trail seemed to stretch on forever. The sun dipped below the horizon, plunging the canyon into an eerie darkness. John and Linda grew increasingly concerned. They had wandered off the main trail and now they were hopelessly lost. Fear gnawed at the edges of their composure. John tried to stay calm for the children, but the darkness seemed to press in on them, amplifying every rustle of leaves and crackle of twigs. The children, sensing their parents' fear, began to cry. They stumbled through the darkness, their flashlight a meager beacon in the overwhelming blackness. They called out for help, their voices echoing unanswered through the canyon. They searched for any sign of the trail, but it was like the canyon itself had swallowed them whole. Days turned into weeks, and the search for the missing family continued, but to no avail. Search and rescue teams combed the area, their hopes dwindling with each passing hour. The vastness of the Grand Canyon seemed to mock their efforts, hiding its secrets beneath layers of rock and time. The disappearance of the Thompson family remains a haunting mystery, a chilling reminder of the unforgiving nature of the wilderness and the importance of respecting its power. Did they lose their way and succumb to the elements? Or did something more sinister befall them in the depths of the canyon? The Grand Canyon, with all its beauty, holds its secrets close, a silent guardian of the mysteries that lie hidden within its depths. Chapter 3. Disappearance in Yellowstone. Our final story takes us to the heart of Yellowstone National Park, a geothermal wonderland where geysers erupt from the earth and bison roam free. But beneath its beauty lies an unsettling truth. Yellowstone has witnessed a disturbing number of disappearances over the years, each one more baffling than the last. In the summer of 2017, a young woman named Ashley Freeman decided to embark on a solo backpacking trip through Yellowstone's vast backcountry. An experienced hiker and nature enthusiast, Ashley was drawn to the park's rugged beauty and the promise of solitude. She meticulously planned her route, packing her backpack with all the essentials: a map, compass, plenty of food and water, and a first aid kit. She informed park rangers of her itinerary, ensuring that someone knew her whereabouts. On a sunny July morning, Ashley set off into the wilderness, her backpack feeling comfortably familiar. She breathed in the crisp mountain air, her senses alive with the sights and sounds of nature. She felt invigorated, at peace in the solitude of the wilderness. Days turned into weeks as Ashley hiked deeper into the park's backcountry. She sent postcards to her family, each one filled with vivid descriptions of the stunning landscape she encountered and the wildlife she observed. She wrote about the thrill of spotting a grizzly bear from a safe distance and the awe-inspiring beauty of the Grand Prismatic Spring. But then the postcards stopped. Weeks turned into months, and Ashley's family grew increasingly concerned. They contacted park rangers, their voices trembling with worry. A search and rescue team was immediately dispatched to retrace Ashley's planned route. They scoured the area where she was last seen, their search dogs sniffing at the ground, desperate for any sign of her scent. They found her campsite, her tent neatly packed, her belongings undisturbed. It was as if she had simply vanished into thin air. As days turned into weeks, the search for Ashley intensified. But the wilderness seemed determined to keep its secrets. Search and rescue teams faced a daunting challenge. Yellowstone's vast wilderness, with its dense forests, rugged terrain, and unpredictable geothermal features, seemed to swallow up any trace of her. Theories swirled around Ashley's disappearance. Some speculated that she had encountered a wild animal, while others whispered about the possibility of foul play. Some even suggested that she had deliberately disappeared, seeking a life off the grid. But despite extensive searches and numerous leads, Ashley's disappearance remains a haunting mystery. Her family clings to hope, but as time passes, the likelihood of finding her alive dwindles. Ashley's story serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of respecting its unpredictable nature. Yellowstone National Park, with all its beauty and wonder, holds its secrets close, a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the fragility of human life in the face of the wilderness. Thank you for joining me tonight as we explored the chilling mysteries of those who vanished without a trace in America's national parks. These stories remind us that even in the most beautiful and familiar of places, darkness can lurk, and sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. What do you think happened to these missing people? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more spine-tingling content. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered.